Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Ixion. We are in a okay spot for now. Food is still holding up. We are not opening cryopods, so everything is kind of stable at this time. We didn't lose a lot of people. We can hopefully get all the health centers removed and just use this one, or the clinics, the infirmaries, and just use the health center. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this now.
No more resources available to mine.
That will mess up our batteries, but we can still have some here. Workers should be fine, so I'm gonna open this up. Totally fine. And I'm going to get rid of this. And hopefully this actually works. It's also a single point of failure, which is not great, but power usage is actually higher than it was before with all these infirmaries. So I'm still not gonna, well, you know, for now, until I need that space, I'm just gonna shut them down. That's an interesting view. Good to know that that exists after... How many hours was I playing so far? 20? Cool. This one needs to be shut down, and this one needs to be shut down, and everyone will just be ferried into the population sector, which is good. If that thing would give us, you know, the specialization would, if we even had that, would give us better healing capacity, that would be great, but it's just mess halls, double capacity, which I guess neat. We don't need to run this until we need it. This one is running, which is quite nice. We could build the other stability buildings to get the population thing up. The problem is they're not really space efficient, and it would be much more space efficient just to build more housing to reach that.
In the tycoon.
So, you know, oh, that's an optimized quarter. I want the best. Only the best for my people who are really cranky all the time. So yeah, that helps. Also, more research. 15 ice into 40 water. I wish I could do something here. Colonization training. Useless. 50 non-workers. I'm not sure what that does. But I guess let's just do that right now. Tycoon moves faster. Useful. Unloading resources is faster. You know what? That sounds good. Storage optimization sounds also good. We'll get there at some point. Good, we have some cryopods here. How's the cryo looking? Not great. And for some reason this is not getting deconstructed. Let's reconstruct it. And then deconstruct it again. Absolutely dumb. But maybe because I deleted this building, something got messed up. Okay, yeah, now that seems better, I think. Yes, it seems. Same here, please. Oh, also, I went a little bit overboard. Here, let's just go to 100. And the rest will just be shipped around. And we could maybe go a little bit here. And I can definitely deactivate... Who's writing stuff? I was quite informed of the game and the events. Okay, that's good. I don't think you get informed as a player at all. Let's go for more of that. Because some of the events, if you go a certain path, give you permanent negative stability, which is just garbage, and you don't know which path that is. And a specific event in the after the prologue, first chapter, where you go into a station, if you go to the bridge section or the command section, you get a permanent debuff. If you don't, you just get resources. The more interesting path seems to go to the bridge to find out what happened and what's going on. It makes more sense narratively, but it's actually screwing you actively, so... You know? You basically get punished for wanting to know more about the story, which is never a good thing. A game shouldn't do that. And you can't know that beforehand. You have to go through the whole event, and at the end of the event, you see what happens and you get the permanent debuff. And you decide at the beginning of the event, basically, not quite, I think 2 decisions in or something, you decide which branch you're taking. So that is not fun to me, is the thing. Why are you not getting this deconstructed now? Huh. Because I'm basically full everywhere, huh? Which is a thing. How can I do this? I mean, I can just build more. What do we have here? The water treatment center. How big is this? Not too big. I might be able to just squeeze you in somewhere. Just where would be good? This would seem feasible. This doesn't quite work. I mean, it could work. This way around. I'm losing space there for housing and batteries, basically. No, I couldn't put batteries. Well, I could put batteries there if I get rid of the road. Which is probably more valuable because that's more housing space, which allows me to deconstruct some of these, gives me more space even. And I could put this here then. And I would probably have enough batteries to fulfill this nonsense requirement. So maybe that's the way to go. I don't like that I don't have a contiguous road everywhere and that I have, you know, that, but that space that doesn't conform, really. But it should be fine. Oh yeah, and I need to get rid of that little piece of road there so this fits. And I don't need to connect it with the road any further. And then we need to get rid of... This is already not connected. That's kind of shite. Oh yeah, that messes with my plan. Oh well, it doesn't really. It just messes a little bit. Because I can still do this and then 6 there. And just need to make sure that this is still connected. Which I can just do here. The second battery won't be connected. Frick. This is actually horrific. Get rid of that. Just get rid of it completely and entirely. And this one as well. We don't need ice here. Oh, actually we do. Oh, that's not great. Oh, we still have enough ice. That's fine. We can just activate this one. That's good. And that will work. And then I don't need this road. And I can just use this. And connect down here. Get rid of... No, I can't get rid of this road, which is kind of shite. Oh, that messes everything up. Ugh. Not cool. Because this is dead space then. Yeah, I think I can't do that this way. It just doesn't work. So if that's the case, I'm not going to get rid of you. And instead, not build you. And build that water treatment plant up here. Like this. And that works. I mean... It doesn't make any difference. Just this is a dead end. Who cares? No one will see that. It's fine. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I think you should know better as a biologist. It's not worth worrying for shit that don't really is worth it. What? What does that have to do with being a biologist at all? Oh god, we're running out of food. That's not good. Why are we running out of food? We're not growing in population. Oh, this is why. I need to have this activated. Yeah, but that tells me more food. More food sector necessary. Do we have enough people here? We need 40. Nope. Yes, I can send another 20. And then that should be fine. 20 from 1 to 3. Only workers go. I mean, should be only workers anyway. Because we've gotten rid of all of the others. I could send 10 from here, but I won't right now. Yeah, but we need another food sector desperately. I hope this will help. And we can't run out of ice ever. If we run out of ice, we die.
Complete.
So maybe the next food sector should just be these. But that's just too many workers, which is not good. And not feasible. And why are you not being worked? That's fine.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay. That's fine. I have 100 available. 100 beds, so that's a lot. Still uses like 10... Yeah, 10 times the workers of one of the other things that, you know, take care of 20 people. So this is kind of expensive in terms of energy and manpower. It's really expensive. And just for 6x3 space, which is not that much space, doesn't fill me with joy, I must say. Oh, you know, on Twitch. Hello. And hey, Sholail, how are you doing? Bloop, bloop. Hope you're doing well. And hope your moving went well. You're a highly educated person with a quite stressful, I guess, university degree and work environment in general. I mean, I'm not working as a biologist, so at least that. That's why I connected your job with your worrying habits. I see. But yeah, it's not technically not my job, unfortunately. I couldn't get work as a biologist very much. Okay, we're getting more food. That's good. For now. But I think it really shows we do need desperately to get another food sector going. And I hate that this is not working. Why? What is your problem that you can't get rid of that? There is space in here. 20 space is more than enough for this. Oh, it will be. And also no one is building this. What is happening? I'm going to rebuild these. Something went awry when I tried to place that again. And I may want to place that down here now. You know I'm going to. Oh, it's also so... Bleh. Such shitty space requirements. Yeah, maybe I built the drone center here and just move these two. That's much better, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just move you here. Also not optimal, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna tell myself it's fine until it is. That's how we roll in the Shire. I'm gonna cancel this destruction again. Okay, it does reconstruct it. For some reason, it's not deconstructing. But I need to get rid of these three. I want another EVA. I need another EVA at some point. There's a lot of small stockpiles. When are you going to be able to place the bigger establishments? Okay, I didn't even know there are bigger establishments. I guess we'll refactor then. I did see some... It's 20% faster. Ah, docking base can store more resources. That is good. That's what we want as well. Is there a stockpile thing? There it is. I should look at this a bit more, yeah. Can send one more transporter. That's actually pretty good. 20% more resources. Ah, there it is. Better stockpiles. Okay. Didn't even see that before. Sorry about that, but we'll see. We'll just reconfigure this. And that's actually pretty good. Since I am reconfiguring right now, that should be worth it. But why isn't this deconstructing? I don't understand it. That is annoying me right now. Hard. And maybe I'm gonna put the EVA up here and something else down here. Let's see. Because the EVA should fit perfectly into this spot. Everything is going well so far? Oh, that's good to hear. Still have to arrange a menu place, only half unpacked. And yeah, I mean, that takes a while, I know it. And making full use of my insurance. Your insurance, okay. I hope everything's alright. Okay, that's storage optimization. And now the better stockpiles. I'm gonna go for more stockpile tech. Because the extra 20% should be for everything. I assume. Medium stockpiles make sense though, but the problem is I planned these with these stockpiles now. Huh. It's not great. It's not really great. Yeah, you can just be deactivated for now. I don't care about you. Let's see how efficient the others are. If they need more workers, I don't care about them. You're welcome. I don't remember a lot of things, but I'm happy with what little remains of my knowledge can help. Nice. Thank you for that. Sorry, meant health insurance. New city means I have to find new doctors. Oh yeah, that is annoying indeed. I think there are better farms later on. Maybe wrong. Really don't remember for sure. I mean, yes, there are. I already unlocked them, but I'm not sure if I should just replace these. We'll see. We will make another food sector, which will be shitty with more. I mean, it would be better if I replaced them right now, right? Let's wait until we are max food, then I replace one of them and see how big they are, and maybe I can make this more efficient, because they should use less water, is what they're saying. Even though they say it in the typical gamey way of nonsense, and I don't like that about games. These say significant amount of water, which means nothing, and these say moderate amount of water, which only means something in relation to the significant. So basically, less water, I guess. I'm not sure if it's useful to have multiple sources of food. There was an event that said I need multiple sources now, otherwise people will rebel. But I'm not sure if that is tracked in any other way again, because there is no bonus or malice or whatever. Some way. Okay, so that's basically just... Okay, that's fine. That's totally good. It's like the housing. I like it. It needs, yes, less workers, less energy. That's amazing. It needs electronics, which is not good, but seems good. And has triple the amount of stockpile storage. That is actually really, really nice. For something like this, for sure. I'm not sure if I need it for all of these, but yeah. Yeah, I see the merit in these. Okay. We can do something. And this is actually amazing because I can do this. Not that I get much out of that, actually. Still good, though. This way or another. I can't put it here, but I could put one this way, maybe. We'll see how that works out. Huh. Yeah, I think I will still have the two spaces, you know, left there. Which can't do shit for me, but that's how it works, I guess. Because no building is two spaces and it would still need street connection and stuff, so... So, let's start with one for alloys. So hopefully these get moved there. Which I don't think they will, but we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. But so this still works. This layout still works out for me, which is good. And this I could move down here and have maybe space for another stockpile left then. Which would be quite good. I'm not sure why you are not doing anything. My water treatment center should be built. Oh, because of this. That's why. But now that we only have workers, just fine. We should have a few more. So I will have to open more cryopods soon, which means... Oh god. Yeah, once these produce, we're good, but... We're basically only breaking even right now, which is not good. So I'm going to get rid of this. And also, what I'm doing is I'm stopping this. And yes, this has already been stopped. That's fine. So we're not producing more alloys. We're also going to move more into this direction when we're full here. Because I have much more storage there. And then we'll start the very slow and tedious work of replacing all my storages where I can. Which is a little bit bad here. But if I switch those, that might be fine. I'm just thinking about the most intelligent way to do that, which... is there really one? It's not a food cycle yet, so I'm gonna dismantle this. Yep, I can't build anything until this is rebuilt, which is kinda very shite. Okay, that gets moved out for now. Hopefully we will have stuff to move that back. Oh god, that is terrifying. Please move that quicker, you dumbasses. This needs to be gone. quickly because I'm not allowed to build a second one because the game hates me. Oh yeah, we have water treatment. That's good. What, 100? Are you insane, game? What's automatic compensation? You can activate water compensation for the entire sector for 1 cycle. Compensation remains active as long as the building is powered. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I just use 50 garbage and it will not use any more water. That's actually pretty good. It just deactivates any water use for these. For a cycle. It's not much, but if I can keep my garbage up, that's actually pretty good. If I can just have 50 in here at all times. So, I definitely want to stockpile more garbage then. In Sector 2. I definitely want the, let's say, 100 for 2 cycles. And somehow make it happen. That actually works. Yeah, this is not good. Because now these guys have no food. And this doesn't even work. Fudge. That is a problem. That is a big problem, but I cannot reshuffle these things before that happens. I thought that would be enough, but no, of course it isn't. That would help with reshuffling. But I will need to kill these. And killing 2 of them shouldn't be a problem. But I need to do it very quickly before all of these guys starve to death. Which is quite a problem. I mean, I'm not producing enough food, so 1 cycle with them starving, you know, fine. And it doesn't even do anything right now. I could let them starve. I'm not sure if it kills them at some point. More variety, more morale, then makes sense. I wouldn't want to eat the same shit every day. I mean, yes, but it doesn't. It doesn't give you more morale. Maybe better Tetris mechanics with the first sector, so it's more efficient, just like, most likely would be able to... How? This doesn't change. I need these wall spaces for these, because this is a space sector. So this is all the space I have. And it doesn't change anything if I move these to somewhere else, because it's still the same space. Well, I mean, the population... Maybe this would work. And then I have 4 spaces left, sure. I could move the housing up here and have the stockpiles down here and the space would be used more efficiently. But what does that actually change? Then I could use this space, but that's not more space here. It's literally the same space. There is no better space use for this. Because of these things. These things limit the space in between them. I don't know. Maybe I could use the housing and move it there, but what actually would that achieve? Because I don't need housing in here. It doesn't make any difference because I already have much more housing than I ever will need. I could actually get rid of the housing and put more of these stockpiles there. These 2 spaces. That's just a problem because of these space bullshit things. I mean, I could move them all to 1 wall, but it wouldn't fit because that's not enough space there. You can only have 4 of these on the wall because, I mean, maybe if you get rid of this and... No, I don't I think they're all the same. They're all literally the same size. So, you can only have 4 and not 5, so it wouldn't change anything because I couldn't move them up there. And I need 6 anyway. And that means this space, at some point in between here, would still be inefficient. I don't think it's... I don't need housing there. And I couldn't do 2 of these back to back or something. It's just very shitty layout. I know, a very shitty space that exists in here, and also my layout for sure. But I don't know how to fix that. It's just not possible in my opinion. We have a lot of non-workers. Ouch, that's a lot. At least the health center is doing things. This is not good, because we're now using, because of the water treatment centers, so much energy. And we can't really get that much more, and we will have another food sector. How much energy am I using here? Can I see that somewhere? Yes, 289. Oh god. So another food sector would be very horrific. So that fits. We need to move these houses. What's my housing situation in this sector? Very well. No problem at all. So I can easily move that.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
More accidents, that's totally fine. So I will need this to be moved here. These two need to be one. And then I probably can do this more efficiently. Oh god, this is a shitty Tetris. I'm gonna start with these two and make them one for food. Because I don't have that much food here right now anyway. And I think that's a good start. And then I can get rid of that food without worry. Oh god, we're running out of food fast though. The problem is I'm missing 5 workers now that move this. It's not great. Certainly not great. This needs to be gone, but I can now start and building a few more houses here. The better houses. I do have more than enough of these. Which is also good, because that means more stability at some point. How much do I actually need? This has 90 or something ridiculous. Oh, I also can research some shit. What can I do that helps me here, research-wise? Actually not quite sure. Make the drone bay more efficient, maybe. Additional stability, while it has more than 400 crew. The Tycoon hull can't do anything. Oh, can I? Less damage from impacts. Ugh. It's all bullshit. I want to get rid of the maximum thing. Don't care about the temple, exofighting, because I I discourage that shit. Exofighting dome. Meh. That works with a train station, though. That extends the bonus. So I only need that once in the population sector and we're good. Which is nice. Pretty good. Mushroom wall, crop farm. Better food production. Yes, as long as I have it. And then I can't do the controlled mitosis yet. Okay. Wait, what is that hinging on? The mushroom wall. Cannot do that because crop farm, accelerated growth. Okay, so once this is done, I can do the others. That's good. Make them more efficient. I can actually turn the mushroom wall on right now. That would be a thing. Okay. I need the cryo thing. Where's the cryo thing? There. I need this, which is the controlled thermal shock. Sure. I don't like that you can only, you know, have 2 in the queue. If you had a bit of surplus in food and the tech for the next farm levels, it could be good. So to slow and steady replace to better farms in all sectors. I don't want to replace these with farms because they need water, and water is limited because I have ice in limited amounts, which sucks. And I can run out of ice. I mean, this, yeah. If I have enough waste production, that could work, but I don't. This doesn't produce enough waste. I need more waste. So far, we are holding strong with these two, because these two are really good at this time. This doesn't need to work, which is good, so I can accumulate some ice. As long as I can keep this running, it's fine. But I will not be able to keep this running. I will not get 50 per... thing. I mean, I might. If I turn these off. Because I don't need them right now. That should give a bit more. That should help with some of the waste production. If the housing will produce a bit more waste, that would be great, but as far as now, it doesn't, even though I have the technology for it. Also a stupid technology. Let's be honest, completely dumb. Policy cooldown, who cares? Who cares, really? Oh, I don't have any research. Oh, that's a problem. And I should probably look at this for more stuff. Ready for extraction. Yes, repatriate them. Oops. I was so engrossed in doing the thing that I missed some shit. Oh, space weather is completely going away. That's nice. That's at least neat. I mean, I hope I got a point there. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I'm trying to accept it. Okay, colonists are coming at some point. I'm not sure if I even have one running on that. Somewhat, but ice is more important to me right now. The silicon dude. Get the colonists real quick. We don't need silicon that much right now. I have more than enough electronics. I actually need more polymers.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
And I should probably do a little pass with the probe. Oh yeah, find me more ice. And more carbon and stuff would also be good, but ice first. Yes, what are you doing? This is the crew of the Ripley. P-51's atmosphere has an extremely high gas concentration. It will probably die again. We are navigating through an almost semi-liquid environment. The tremendous pressure is putting the resistance of our suits to the test. Having reached the core, we are preparing to sortie out towards what appears to be a collection of geysers in the area that provided the environmental data. Okay, yeah, set up full infrastructure because that's the logic of the game. Always do that, otherwise shit will be garbage for you. Let's do that real quick. It should be quick. I don't know, if you balance your waste, you're gonna be able to update to better, which means more food, so less worrying about the resources. I mean, I don't even need to go better. These not using water is actually what I need. Also, it doesn't make sense that, you know, I can't get water from this waste, because this waste is basically industrial waste and all the other crap combined, but sure.
A probe has completed its scan.
But if this is just getting all the water needs met forever, and this doesn't need ice, I'm fine with these farms. But yes, the other ones should give me more food, or the same amount of food for less water. So yes, I do want to go to the others, but I'm not gonna do that until I have the next sector where I can test them and test how big they are. Because at the moment we're just treading water and it's not great. So we need to fix that first, I think. But yes, that's my plan, for sure. Yeah, just put that there, I don't care. It's fine, you will be food. We need some electronics, but we have electronics, that's all good. And all that waste is going into this, which is fine, so we can hopefully keep that up and not use any ice. If I have enough ice storage, I'm gonna take that down. If I don't have enough ice storage to you know, keep all the ice in my station and cannot mine it anymore, then I will turn that off and use some ice. We don't question game mechanics, it's not wise. It is wise, it is very wise, because how else would they learn? God damn it. Yes, get rid of this, please. Also, that should give them 8 workers that run around, right? So that's actually less than 2 would have, so that's not perfect. But we can also improve that by giving them, and I did. No, I didn't. We can improve that with this, and I want to. So do that next. And I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of this, because I'm gonna put the alloy here, and then I'm gonna put this one back here. And that should be fine. I hope. Not sure why you need any of this, actually. 390 people are starving. Oh yes, we don't really have enough food. Yeah, because these guys can't get there yet.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
Should be fine though. We'll manage, because we will have another one of these for food. That's my plan. I actually probably want some of these in small, just so they don't take up as much space, because I don't need a full stockpile, a big stockpile of these anywhere, to be honest. I literally just need one in each sector so I can use them when I need them. I have them set to 1 anyway. This will never have more than 1. And if it needs more, it will just be delivered, another one. So that should be fine. So now what I'm going to do is put this in, but for alloys. And then I'm going to get rid of these alloys. Perfect, already building. Once this is built, I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to move that, and that will help. And then we have more space, get rid of this nonsensical road, and then we can move all of these a bit into a better position. It's a safe solution, but you would need more manpower for a new sector, which means more cryos, which is fine. We can tread the waters a little bit. That should be okay. So as long as these are running, and as long as I have 2 stockpiles gathering the food up, it's gonna be fine. We are still overproducing a teensy tiny bit, so we're good, I think. Get rid of that nonsense, please. Perfection. Quick and easy, as I like it. Let's get rid of that. I hate the constant rebuilding, but, you know, at some point it will be done. It's fine. Maybe at some point we can get rid of this. Because since this eliminates any water need, and for any time this cannot run, I can have this. Yeah, that's fine. Then I can actually replace anything with these farms, and I don't give a shit. Because the whole sector will be satisfied. It's amazing. And that's basically all the waste treatment that I need, because I can use the other resources to make the stuff I need instead of waste. So, for now, this is actually amazing. Now we just need to make sure we use all of this correctly. So this could actually stay here. And this one as well. I don't need much of these resources. I don't need many. I'd like to have better ice storage though. So what I like to do is for sure get rid of this. I mean, yes, it's less efficient, but it's more space efficient. Since I don't need more. It's less efficient in terms of manpower, but I could actually just deactivate this right now. Because it's not needed. I don't need any electronics. I do need food though. So I could just move this here. Because I will never need more of this anyway. And make the next one, once I get rid of this and this, make the next one ice. And then the next one food. No, I need the next one to be... Okay, we will need to cover this with 1 food for the moment. Maybe I can have another food thing in here, because I will not need that many... Oh, I don't like the extra hours. Because I use slightly more right now. Okay, still. Which I guess is fine. This will be this. This can go. Because that helps building this. I'm using slightly more right now, even though I shouldn't. But yeah, that's fine. Still fine. But I need ice first. As the next building. And I can get rid of this one already. Problem is, where do I put that ice? It should still move. If I say... We're just going like this. Okay, let's go 50. I don't have ice storage somewhere else. I only have it here. But sure, you'll store my ice for now. So I can hopefully get rid of this. The nice thing is I can get rid of most of the population in the sectors, because I only need housing for, well, housing stuff in most sectors, because I only need housing for workers now. We never need more non-workers because that's all Sector 3. And Sector 3 has a lot of space left, so that seems fine. Needs more food, though. Yeah, people are starving, I don't care. As long as they don't die, it's all good. And if they die, please let non-workers die, not workers. Thank you. So, yeah, this needs to be gone. That is very important. Maybe I can do some temporary adjustments there. Unfortunately, this needs a lot of food. 111 per meal. Still only one, though. So no, I don't do this. I can just make this ice for this second. And have Sector 3 in here. And just store all ice. And that should work. Until this is emptied, and then I can do double ice here. And that saves me some space. Because I don't need much, you know, transportation in here. But yeah, as you can see, I still need to produce this. This is not valid right now. But it will be at some point.
An accident
If I can do that with 2 sectors, we're good on ice forever. If I only need a teensy tiny bit of ice every time, you know, every few cycles, we're good. It's then basically just a storage issue and not a how much can I gather up. Which will be good. I do like this building. It takes way too much energy, though. Way too much. Talking about energy. I can still make 2 more of those, and that's what I'm gonna do. Still have some time. Oh, also science. Waiting for science ship. What? Oh yeah, science ship's here. And you are waiting for that delivery, which is not coming. Why? I should have more than enough alloys for this. What the hell is happening? I'm not building this. This stockpile has a problem. This stockpile is the wrong way around. I'm an idiot. I destroyed the road connection. That is the problem. Right there. That's why nothing is happening. Okay, that was my bad. Because for some reason I built it this way. But once this is built, it's fine. I'm gonna erase that and it's good. I really wish it could be done better, but I don't see it. I don't see it right now. Good thing is these almost need no food per cycle. And that's also a thing why I should have a drone building in here, even though this is disgusting. It's a maintenance thing, isn't it? Yeah. I can actually do this. Fine by me. Let's have a drone building. How many do you need? 10 people? Fine. Totally good. Because then the food can be transported much faster via drones from the next sector over. I think that's better. Because I can do 50 at a time and don't have to do this. And this is basically where we need to concentrate all the food, because most people will be living there. The rest will not be a problem. Not that much. Okay, there needs to be another thing. That thing will be ice. At some points I need to use the waste to make more electronics, because we'll run out of silicon very soon. How's my people? People storage looks good. I can actually get rid of a few more. That should hopefully not be too bad. Nope, it's exactly correct. Good. Well, more or less exactly. Can build another one of these. And once I have replaced... I need one more, I think, and then I can replace these two, because this is just... Yeah, basically. And that I only need 3 housing in here anymore. That's so good. For now. But then I can have more storages down here if I want to. Or more batteries, which we do need. And I can also get rid of this and make this more efficient. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Let's build another house. And this should be all housing that is needed in here. Once that's finished. Now I do need you for a second. 2. That's good. Sector 2 is getting some stuff. You can basically go back down to... Let's go to 200 as something. That is perfect. You can go away now. No one needs you. Let's not delete the street before we should. These need to go away. But I need to pop more cryopods for that to happen. That's also unfortunately keeping these alive. Now, what should be next to this? Actually, I don't need that much. Because this is just temporary storage to move it away. It's not really necessary here. What is really necessary as a storage? Nothing, really. I mean, I could have ice for now to be able to get rid of this one. But that's about it. I don't really need the big stockpiles here. I could try to make this cryo for the moment to get rid of these. That's probably good. Control thermal shock, okay. Group cryonisation. And I needed that for something else. I forgot for what, but, you know, it's fine. It's good, it's all good. Just get more research, please. Are you done? No, you're about done. I thought I had so much research, but man, you power through hard. Stupid research. So far, so good. I will definitely need another here. But this means I can get rid of these two. Not this one. I'm gonna send this one to waste for now. And rather get rid of this one. Because then I can get another stockpile here, which will probably be waste. Or will be... food. Because I still have some time for the waste. You don't really need to be here at all. What's my hydrogen count in Sector 2? 0. Yes, get rid of that.
A science ship team has completed.
I think we
the
go
task.
for food. And then we'll just go for waste. Because unfortunately you need that, otherwise these don't get it. But I definitely want a lot of waste in here now. Just for this. Just so this can run indefinitely. That's my goal. And we need to improve waste production, which is... I mean, if you think about it, so freakishly idiotic. To even, you know, at all. Oh, we have extra hours still. Who has workers? Nope. Yes, 20 workers from Sector 6 can go here. Do you have workers? 20 workers from Sector 3. Okay, so 20 workers, Sector 3 to Sector 2. Go.
An accident has occurred.
Because we do
in the
need a lot of
typhoon.
workers from this, but we should use 2 less than we did before per
Population
storage.
transfer complete.
Which is fine. You go away. There we go. There we go. Now, we want this to be food. Then we want this to be garbage. It's a little bit time in between, but that's fine. Yeah, we're still using ice. And not nothing in terms of ice, so it's not good. Are you done? You're done. We have discovered unusual bacteriological formations in the geyser of P51. Bacteria... Okay, what weird sounds. Are not only capable of arranging amino acids, but by utilizing geyser emissions as binding agents, they restructure mineral deposits and carve out basins around the geysers. Further groups of bacteria were found within these basins. We have named the bacteria Mellers and would like to carry out further behavior. Sure. I mean, I don't care, do. Or Myers? Mellers? Maybe I didn't read that correctly. I don't know. The font is not great sometimes. We need more alloys. Where are my alloys going? Should go to Sector 3. Oh, I'm Sector 2. Huh. Well, go down to 100, I guess. Not produce. Oh, I think I stopped producing them altogether. That's my problem right now. Because I had way too many. That's fine now. You're fine? You're fine. Good. There's 94 waste somewhere. Where does that waste go? You don't really need that in this sector, to be honest. Let's go down to 50. Oh, well, actually you do. For all the waste treatment plants, but I'm not with you right now. So we're gonna fix you later. Food was more important at this time.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Just one cycle is so little. But with another food sector, we will hopefully produce, and if that's only with algae, we will produce more, and then maybe it can be self-sufficient. I wouldn't even be able to make this self-sufficient with two more of these. But I need to know how big the algae are, and I don't want to figure this out in this sector. It's just nonsense. You'll be food, and you'll go away, and then we'll make you... I mean, you're not really saving on space. Well, you do. You get more storage out of that space, so you do kind of save on space, but you also have less variety. These take opportunities away from you because you can't wiggle around as much. It's a way bigger commitment to have one of these. But the drone thing should really work and really help. Oh god, 30 energy here. I can't have that everywhere. I really can't. Because I'm not sure we can have the hydrogen to keep this thing running. At all. Because I don't have... see, that is a problem. That is a big problem. Okay, we need to not have any waste in sector... That's kind of weird. Oh, we don't have an active stockpile. That's a lie. Just needs to be rebuilt to have an active stockpile. Annoying. But yeah, I should take that away from waste first. Yeah, it doesn't have anything. Now get rid of it. Thanks. Because now it can, you know, get me waste. Yeah, I need to fix that again. We need to put waste in here. I mean, it would be nicer to have the waste stockpile there, I guess, but I can have something else there at some point. That's okay. I like that my layout still works with this. That's really nice. And you're just being waste, and that's good. Still doesn't count as active because raisins. Where I can't plan ahead, you know, that would be too nice. Get rid of these, please. It's fine, we're gonna rebuild them in a second. Just want more space usage, better space usage if possible. And we will even move this one. Just some checks that I'm missing here. That would make this much better to, you know, rework. Since reworking is a main feature of the game, unfortunately. Not that I enjoy that very much, necessarily. Actually, I can just put 2 more in, which we will need. It's quite nice. So basically, we should be very much done in terms of... Yeah, if I take these 2 away, that should not mess anything up. But this works now. We actually already have more space here. Let's see how much these bring us. We could also put a house in here, which would be fine. If we needed it. But yeah, all these roads are redundant right now. None of these are necessary. Because moving stuff around basically is not a thing. It kinda is, but it also is not. You know. Maybe another road, but there will probably be some space stuff that requires me to have more roads anyway. Yeah, let's put 2 more in. There we go. Shouldn't bring us to 5. I think I need 2 more here, but, you know, we'll be fine. Maybe I just hopefully make this a little bit more efficient with this. I don't know. We can remove that road later if we want to. Wiggle shit around. But that should work. That should help a tremendous amount. We will have better storage of ice. These 2 I'll leave for now. It's okay. I mean, I don't really need to run you. Just some extra ice storage there. I need to do that everywhere. Oh, that is so annoying. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so tremendous amounts. And the problem is I cannot get rid of this until I have some other stuff moved around. I don't need you at the moment, so go away. I don't need you for sure. I'm not sure if you can get rid of that without the... I hope you can get rid of that. I will need one of you, so you're gonna do that. Because you're at the end there anyway, doesn't matter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, so this will be left over anyway, so that's fine. So this is here. What will this be? Probably food. Or cryo. Cryo is better. You can have this to be cryo for now, because then I can empty these out. That will give me some space. Especially here. And I can then make this cryo again, and then, you know, make this something else. Just wiggling shit around like crazy. It's disgusting, but it has to happen. Yep, all that cryo is being moved over. It should be really quickly. Yeah, no, let's empty these out first, and then I can empty this one already. Just so it doesn't block my space, because there's only 360. Yeah, it should be exactly 3. So we're condensing 3 of these into 2. Sorry, we're saving 30% of space. So did you find Remus, or was that just Act 2 of the game? I'm still in Act 2, yes. I mean, or is it Act 3? No, but we haven't found Remus yet. It's very far along there. The majority of Maya bacteria, Maya bacteria, live inside a geyser's tube. Smaller groups do exist externally that appear to have been excluded. Samples from within the geyser revealed an organized society that is not only able to propagate other types of bacteria, but also use what can only be described as tools exchanged via vesicular transfer. Okay, that makes no sense at all. I mean, actually, bacteria, they do reproduce via cloning, basically, you know, just mitosis. Just, you know, cell splits. There are 2 cells that are basically identical in terms of genetics. But I'm not sure if all bacteria, but at least some bacteria have evolved something called a sex pilus, which is basically they're shooting something like an arrow with a rope attached. Not really, but you know, that's a picture there for you. In a random direction and hoping to hit another bacteria. If it hits, that tube actually can transfer DNA. So they can share DNA, but that's not I mean, I wouldn't call that a tool. That's just a biological adaptation to the kinda detrimental form of procreation via cloning, because cloning is bad in some regards, because yes, basically you have copies of yourself that are identical, which is great, because, you know, your DNA exists in many ways, and you are very resistant against dying. But you also are very vulnerable to mistakes in your DNA. which actually sexual reproduction alleviates a lot. Because these since you recombine genetic code, mistakes can be overwritten. You know, you have two sets of basically DNA, basically the same chromosomes for us, which is not in bacteria, but still, because most bacteria don't even have DNA, you know, or different forms, but still, this doesn't matter details. But you know, that's actually sexual reproduction is actually more efficient in masking mistakes or in getting over mistakes, and asexual reproduction really can get hit hard by that, and that's why they evolved something like exchange of DNA like that. But it's not tools. That doesn't mean anything. Described as tools exchanged via vesicular transfer, which is also kind of weird because a vesicle is basically just a lipid membrane that has nothing in it. That's a vesicle. And then they put something in it that counts as a tool. But what would that be? Basically DNA, which they then just, you know, pop out into the liquid biome that then just floats around until someone picks it up. And even if it's a tool, what would that be? Like a flagellum or something? It's kind of weird. It's so far away from reality, this description, that it's actually weird to think about that, because it really doesn't mean much. What could they possibly exchange? A proton pump? Why? They can probably synthesize that themselves. There are no real tools on that layer that you could exchange. It's kind of weird. It's like you're exchanging a claw for a drill. You know, but a biological drill of some kind. It's really weird. I don't know what that should mean. What they're saying here. I think they're hallucinating a lot here. We theorized a bacteriological language, and that even means even less, because that would just be chemicals. Which I guess it's not really a language. Would that have grammar? I mean, language. There is a definition of language, which we actually use. I mean, to define, can, for example, other apes use language? We are apes. Can other apes actually use language? In a way, depending on how you define language, yes. Because it's not necessarily an audio thing. A language can also be, you know, in symbols and stuff, and even audio you can actually see that, because some other apes do have certain screams for certain situations and stuff. There is not really some grammar, but also there have been found some forms of grammar in that, you know. It's very complicated, but it's also very interesting, and it does exist. But how would that be on a bacteriological level? I mean, that would basically just be chemicals that have been that will be exchanged, which is normal. It's not a really it's not a really surprising thing, to be honest, because that exists in nature in a lot of ways. I mean, pheromones, for example, is a form of communication in that way. Other chemical substances to repel attackers, for example, are a kind of communication. It basically says "fuck off," you know, being crass, but you know. Oh, I have so much I see wrong with that. And with the help of the PA, sent a message to the colony through appropriate stimuli. They responded. Oh god. Okay. The colony has proposed to follow us on an expedition to the Tycoon. Yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah, of course. They don't even have perception in that way. That bacteria would understand what that means. It's just, they don't even have directed motion most of the time. I mean, they can have directed motion if they get a chemical stimulus, I guess, and then move toward that stimulus, which I guess is possible. I'm not really sure. But, okay. Usually a bacterial colony just, you know, moves outward in all directions because it's just expanding by multiplication. And then the middle, unless it's in a liquid medium, if it's on a matrix that is not moving, the bacterial colony will just die from the inside out because there is no food anymore. And if there's no food, they cannot keep up with their processes, with their metabolic processes, and they just die. That's how it works in the lab, for example. If you have a petri dish, there will not be any motion because they just die out from the inside out, and there's just a ring that then, you know, propagates through the medium because there is no mix in that. If there is a mix, you know, if it's in a liquid and the liquid is mixed up, that probably won't happen unless all food is, you know, gone, but still. Or localized gone. I mean, depending on how it's mixed up and stuff, you know. Even the ocean is not completely mixed through, you know. There's not nutrients on all levels in the same concentration. So there are also dead patches in there. In the wave, you know, not really in the wave on top, but, you know, underneath in the ocean somewhere, near the ocean floor maybe. It's not that much mixture. There are definitely dead zones that are not full of nutrients. Their nutrients are very sparse and stuff. So it's also very complicated. But it's so weird that they would even that there would even be. Okay, yeah, it's magic, Terrible Hamster. Absolutely, it's just fantasy. My God. This will be a monumental undertaking. Why? As a single human cycle corresponds to several hundred of theirs, we have determined that the best way of transporting the bacteria will be to settle a small colony within the respiratory tract of one of the crew. Oh God. Yes, sure. Of course. That's how everything works. Of course, yeah. In the sure. And then they sneeze and everyone is infected. Great choice. Perhaps an extreme method, but it will provide the ideal conditions for the bacteria, an intelligent and aware species, which doesn't make any sense. This will surely open the way for new perspectives. I mean, totally cool if that's a thing, but not how we understand bacteria at all in reality. That would be such a weird bacteria. I don't even know if bacteria are single cellular organisms by definition. I don't even think a single cellular organism could do all that. It's ridiculous. A sure sign of the Petri Wizard Guild here? Yeah, mark my words, totally. Yeah, it's the Freemasons, 100%. It's definitely Freemason bacteria. Sure, that will probably kill the whole Tikkun. I don't give a shit. Let's try it. I mean, we're that far in. We're so crazy right now. You know, we're the absolute amount of crazy. So we'll take it. It's fine. More Ferrum. Sure, let's go. There are some very valid things, you know, that bacteria could do, like not be made up out of carbon, but be made up out of arsenic or something. That is theorized. We just haven't found it. That could be something that actually exists because it works out chemically, as far as I know. I'm not a chemist, so, you know, grain of salt. But as far as I know, that is something that has been theorized and could actually work. And could actually exist. But this? No. No, it makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. Should I even get a big food load? Yeah, here I should. Here should definitely. So, I'm gonna get rid... I need to get rid of both of these. And I can't because we're full. Which is not great. So I guess we're going to stop this again. Huh. How much space is there? We're not even full with the batteries. We're missing one. That sucks. So we definitely need more batteries here. Unfortunate, but true. And that means we can basically have this again. Which is annoying. But we need these batteries to get to 5, and I do need more sectors go to 5. And we need more batteries here as well. I need to use more. Oh, this is good. We have some waste production. That's nice. Oh yeah, we need waste again. I need to get rid of this. I need to use some. No, what's the best way to do this? Without wasting too much, which is probably this one. And just go and use the street here.
A probe has
It's fine for now.
completed its
Just
scan.
use some of this so we can get rid of these. And that will be fine. We can. Oh, we could also use this. No, that's not what I want. I want to resume this. I don't have... Yes, I do. I do have enough. This should work. Once we get this delivered. The drones should do it, though. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of space here, unfortunately, but it's fine. I mean, this could actually work right here. You know what? We'll get rid of this again. And maybe I can move this up here and use this space more efficiently. Nope, it's not more efficient. Good. Let's just stop it. We'll keep it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just didn't want to fuck you over. It's fine. Once this is gone, we'll put... Yeah, we put cryo in here and transfer that over again. We may want to open this, but I do... We need 40 extra population here. We do have that. Almost. Yeah, I do need to open this. It's going to be a little iffy. In terms of food. It's going to be a little iffy, but we'll get there. This definitely needs a big food stockpile. Again, this bacteria thing is wild and absolutely makes no sense. Yep, ship destroyed. Crew members killed. Final report of the Ripley. This is Aiko, Lees, Hobie, Hover, and Yashawini are dead. The Ripley has been critically damaged. I'm engaging emergency cryonic protocols now. If you're hearing this, please send help immediately. This shouldn't be destroyed. We get repatriation. The Ripley should be still active. And we don't know why. Makes no sense. And actually, where's my science ship? Because we have repatriation, don't we? Didn't I research that? Science ship. Oh, science is increased, is actually good. Yeah, automatic ship repatriation. Whose crew has been lost will be automatically returned. Well, apparently that's a lie. Thank you, game.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Just because one cryopod exists doesn't mean the crew hasn't been lost. Bullshit, I call here. Absolute bullshit. That is disgusting shite. That is actually fucking the player over for no reason. Thank you for that, game. Bullshit. I don't like that at all. You can go. Again, we have this, so I can just get rid of this. I can get rid of this. And I should be able to get rid of these. And I could have this be... Oh, it sucks. Should still work though. I could have this be like food. Because I want this to be this. And having a bit more food storage everywhere is actually not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And you need to go. We know we need at least this much space. You can actually go as well. Could be a few batteries or something, let's see. Because you will be food, you'll be nothing, and you'll be this. Figure it out, guys. How annoying that we lost that ship for no reason. And then wasted some polymers. We have still enough, so I can get the last solar panel. So we are at maximum amount of power that the Tycoon can handle. And now we will need to go to hydrogen if we need more power at some point, which we probably do. This uses less power, actually, so...
Administrator, a new request
if you can replace
awaits
this
your
with
attention.
2, or 2 with this, then we actually save on power here, which is good. And we have a situation, oh yay. Recover the cryopod of that person. They were exposed to serious bacteriological contamination during their mission. Recommend the removal of such cryopod. Conduct a study. I want to know what happened. Did the bacteria lie?
More resources available to mine.
Well, we'll see that next time. If the bacteria have lied. Or something. I hope we find something out of that. Without contaminating the whole station and killing everybody, which could happen now. It's great. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave me a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, follow me on Twitch, come to the Discord, and I see you all in the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.